Welcome back to Pro Noob, and welcome to Pro Noob, the Pro Noob podcast, that is. We are back with Attack on Titan episodes 3 to 5. I can't remember the name of the what's the name of the see the ceiling the wall or something else.
It's like something of humanity.
That's the episode names.
Oh, okay.
It's anyway, it doesn't matter. It's episodes 3, 4, and 5. And I had to think long and hard about where I wanted to leave Jarod off with this one. I was like, do I leave it off when the Colossal Titan just goes poof again and leave it there? And I thought, no, because it doesn't end there. It goes on for a little bit. Then it stops. I thought, no, let's give him...
Yeah, let's have me watch Eren Yeager get Anakin Skywalkered.
Mm-hmm. That shit's a jump scare, I tell you. Especially with the sound design. It just goes... Boom.
See, here's the only issue with how you chose to break this one up, is that it's gonna be really hard to talk about the first 2 episodes.
I mean, sure.
You know, because I like... How do I put this? None of this was groundbreaking to me.
No, it's not. No.
Like, a lot of this feels like a lot of... Okay, I'm glad to hear that. Because...
You go.
I'm sorry. No, it's just like... It's not that I necessarily thought it was boring or, like, tired, but it was like, I have seen all of these kind of character beats before. You know, like... You know, and again, like, I don't want to say it's very well done. They're like the performances are good, the pacing is good, all of this is well made. But I was like, okay, yeah, it's the training, and it's, you know, I'm gonna wash out, and, you know, we get a little bit of an inversion of the, like, the scrappy guy's got to prove himself, and we get a little bit of, look at how big and special our big special boy is because he did the thing even though the thing was broken. Look at our special boy,
Eren Yeager, the smallest
special boy. Look at our special boy. That's
special little Nazi child. God damn.
A special little Ubermensch. So yeah,
is what some would say.
Yeah, but yeah. So I that was nice. It was fine. I would get worried about Mikasa.
You think she's not going to have much more than what she's got?
No. I'm going to be so honest. I am already a little tired of, I have to go where you go, because if I don't and you die, Eren Yeager, special boy, I must protect you, special boy. I'm like, okay, I got it. It's funny.
You have this another 89 episodes, Jarod.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad. I'm okay. You know what? I'm gonna be so for real for a second. As long as I know this is her character in perpetuity, I'm glad I know it so I can prepare for it.
But you don't know that.
I hope I'm wrong.
She might have a character arc. Who knows?
I hope. I will say there was something funny that happened. So her last name is Ackerman, right?
Yes.
That's also the Levi guy, right?
Don't know.
Okay.
This is Neon Genesis Cowboy, but Dan. The 4th big one we've done. 4th series. And you're still asking questions like that.
I did because I never know what questions are going to be questions you can't answer. But what I will say is I thought it was funny because I'm pretty sure his name is Levi Ackerman, which is interesting. On the
It's
nature
just
of the connection there.
you asked a question about a character that we haven't seen yet. It's like, why would I ask?
We have seen him though, briefly.
You haven't seen Levi yet, no.
Yeah, we have.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, there's that scene where like the scouts are coming through and they're like, "Look, there's
Levi
Captain Levi."
See?
Yeah, they say there's Captain Levi.
Hmm.
They call attention to it, and I know what he looks like. Again, I haven't watched the show, but I was surrounded by people who are obsessed with this shit.
Yeah, I mean, everyone was obsessed with this shit.
Pardon me. So I did have some familiarity. So I was like, "Oh, hey, there he is," and it was funny because I was sitting there and I went, literally, I manifested him into the story because I was sitting on my couch and I go, "Isn't there a fucking guy named Levi in this? I wonder where he's at."
I mean, there is a guy
There's
called
Captain Levi. I said, "Oh, son of a bitch, there he is." I was like, I kind of impressed myself.
Small dubs.
No.
Small dubs.
Small dubs. I will say, in terms of like world building stuff, I really enjoy the was it the ODM is the
ODM
mechanism?
yeah.
The
omnidirectional.
Yeah.
Swinging is just cool. There's something about people swinging that's just inherently cool.
I think the apparatus it's really interesting. Like I like the hydraulic, like steam powered, like it's a really cool piece of technology. You know, and it's one of those instances where I feel like just that little bit of flavor of it being like a steam powered hydraulic like pulley system like stops it from being super gimmicky.
Yeah.
Like
it's really simple. Essentially a gyroscope, a compressed air can, and a knife rack. There you go.
Yeah. No, but like I said, it's just like because if it was just like grappling hooks, that would have felt a little, you know, okay, whatever. Like this is our action mode here, you know, because all the big anime have a specific flavor of how the fights happen. You know, there's a you know, it's either you get in a robot or you have special lasers coming out of your hands and whatever. You know, here it's like, okay, here's our like grapple system. The ODM is just cool. Like it's just it's just cool. I have no opinion on it other than it's really cool. I will say, and this is the beginning of me going, that's interesting. Because I was thinking about how cool the ODM looks and the whole steam powered hydraulic thing. I wonder.
Oh, he's pondering already.
I'm pondering. What if the Titans are steam powered as well?
Oh, be interesting, wouldn't it?
Because there's a lot of steam, especially big guy. You know, there's a lot of steam coming off of him. Now they say that they do say they run hot.
They do.
You know, they have like an incredibly hot body temperature. So maybe it is so hot that there is like the condensation coming off of them is creating steam. But just because there's so much like steam powered shit happening inside of this walled off nation, I can't help but wonder. I could be completely wrong. I could be completely wrong. But
that's an interesting takeaway. No, there's steam here, there's steam there. Not that I've ever looked at it that way or even thought of that myself, but it's interesting.
I could be entirely wrong. I might be.
If you hear banging, by the way, there's people setting off fireworks because we have to celebrate a terrorist not winning today.
Okay. Don't know enough about British politics to have an opinion on that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, in this day and age, maybe Guy Fawkes should have won. Who knows?
Oh shit! It's Guy Fawkes Day.
I love how you say Guy Fawkes Day. It's Fork. Forks. Not Guy Fawkes. Forks.
Fox.
Not fucks. Forks.
Fawks.
Yeah, Forks. It's not fucks. It's Forks.
I didn't say fucks. I said
You're
Fox.
saying the exact same thing.
No, I'm not. I'm saying Fox,
thing.
like the little red
thing.
creature you can pet in Ghost of Tsushima.
Well, it's not even Fox. It's Forks. Like hawk.
Forks.
Like hawk.
Forks.
Fork.
Hawk.
I
say hawk. Hawk.
Oh wow. You know.
Man, the British man just discovered that our accents are slightly different. I
mean,
but anyway,
the way the Americans act, you would have thought you just discovered that. Don't me either. Mr. sits there consistently. He's like, British accent. Yeah, I do it once. Because the man thinks you pronounce AWKS like Fox or Fucks.
Fox.
Forks.
Okay. We
like
need to
how
talk
you
about
eat.
fucking.
Like how you eat.
That's called a fork.
Yeah.
So his name's Guy Fawkes Day?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, we need to get back to fucking Attack on Titan. I'm gonna have a fucking aneurysm. But I could be completely wrong. This could be part of my Evangelion brain that I'm like, part of me is like, well, wait a minute, flesh mech. It could very well not be a flesh mech. It probably isn't a flesh mech.
No.
But then again, they were able to survive for so long without human flesh, but they also talk about how they eat humans for fun. But,
well, they think they eat people for fun anyway. No.
Yeah.
How can they be sure? Right.
They can't. Can I also just I have a minor complaint?
Go for it.
So the Titans have a healing factor.
Mm-hmm.
Decapitation isn't enough.
Mm-hmm.
They need to specifically hit them on the back of the neck.
Mm-hmm.
These are one of those moments where it's like, can you elaborate a little bit? No. Because it fit. Because here's my thing, and again, these are one of those situations where I in the moment went, oh, I can understand why this would work, but I wish the framing was the way I thought about it, because the way it's framed is very okay, and it's a video game boss. Here's its weak spot.
Yeah.
But I heard it and I kind of intellectualized it as oh, it's something to do with central nervous system type stuff where if its physiology is similar to humans, you're basically paralyzing it and shutting off a connection from the brain to the rest of the body, provided it is an organic being. And by severing that connection, you are shutting off its healing factor. I wish I would have just said that. I wish that was something that was said, and because it feels very generic of here's the specific spot you must attack. I don't know. It felt very gamified, where there was an opportunity to be here.
It's weird as well, because you would have thought if taking their head and neck off would have done the same thing. Why just this specific chunk?
Yeah. I mean, I was assuming that they were from here, but there's maybe some type of cerebellum connection that's happening back through here, that severing a certain amount of nerves is going to cut off a connection, as opposed to from here. I don't know.
No.
I don't get it. But if you literally,
maybe the show will one day elaborate on why. Who knows?
If you just say something central nervous system, okay, cool. You're paralyzing
a little bit extra.
Yeah, you're paralyzing it. Okay, cool. If you just cut off its head, there's enough of those nerves that are able to kind of do the healing stuff. It's it's a minor nitpick, but it's give me something other than hit the boss on the big glowing red circle when it goes, hit me in the red circle, kind of thing. So there's that. I know that this show gets into the horrors of war as a theme. And that's something I've been nervous about, only because, as we have well documented here, I sometimes greatly struggle with anime speak. And I am like trying to mentally prepare for an anime speak version of like a horrors of war style monologue. Like, and I'm already having my apprehension validated because of the blonde girl who just beats up Aaron and his buddy.
Oh, what, Annie?
Annie,
yeah, Annie Lee.
Annie's like edgelord, fucking like Raphael smoking cigarettes behind the fucking dumpster ass persona. I was like, like, this reads the way, like, again, in a similar way that Dan to Dan brought me back a number of like middle school and high school memories that I was like, I had moments I connected with them. I had a moment where I flashed back to junior high and being around a lot of junior ROTC kids.
What
and
kids?
The fact, basically, junior Marines who made it their entire personality that they would be a Marine one day. And talked as though they were a grizzled veteran while eating like school pizza.
Someone say that's tough.
I mean, again, some of them were decent fellows. Some of them were raging assholes. Some of them grew up to be better than that. Some of them inexplicably got worse. A lot of Annie's monologuing felt very, and Mitch, since you have the power of the edit, I'm counting on you to put the clip in that I'm about to talk about right now. That it's that infamous, like, I just want you to know right now that you're disrespecting a future U.S. Marine. That meme. That was the vibe.
Yeah, I get it.
And again,
I mean, remember, she was probably trying to think how old because Aaron's 10 when his mum dies. They wait 2 years to start the training. The training takes 3 years.
It's 3 years. So he's 15 when shit goes down.
So you could probably say they're like 13, 14 at that point.
And you know what? I hate that I'm about to say this. I really hate that I'm about to say this. Mm-hmm. If there's anybody in the room who has a right to monologue like that, it's Aaron goddamn Yeager.
You don't know about Annie.
And I don't know about Annie, which makes it really hard to take it seriously.
Why can't the girls monologue like that, Jarod?
I find any teenager doing a monologue like that incredibly hard to take seriously.
That's
because I was surrounded by, again, like, these are one of those moments where it's like, again, you cannot strip away one's like personal identity going into consuming a piece of media, right? And how somebody's going to react to it. Right. It's just a fact of the land. So, as I've said a number of times, I am trying to check here's what I've heard about this show at the door. I'm doing that really hard. However, what I cannot do is undo the fact that I have a lot of opinions and a lot of like gut reactions to like military supremacy as an ideology. And I have a hard time looking at something like this and not going, "Ooh, this is inherently sinister." And because it's something I struggle with. I have a hard time, like it's a lot of like old-timey weirdo gun-toting masculinity, with the drill sergeant. this
Voiced
thing.
by Endeavor, by the way.
Fuck yeah.
In fairness, that guy voices so many fucking characters. It's fucking wild.
But like stuff like that, there's a part of my brain that's like, you cannot be trusted. I do not trust institutions like this. And
Bless.
I struggle with that. So when I see when I see a story and when I see characters who put military institution on a pedestal, I get inherently distrustful. And I have a hard time, like, again, like hearing like it just feels like, I'm sorry, I'm rambling, and I'm trying to so I'm having like two separate thoughts. I'm having two separate thoughts that are traveling through the shared conduit of military propaganda. And
that's a weird salute.
And what? I'm gesturing. I said two.
I know.
Said,
Like,
I was taking wires, but so on the, okay, I'll focus on Annie for a moment. I have a hard time personally hearing that and not seeing somebody who has drunk a lot of very specific Kool-Aid. And that type of person frightens me. Because I know a lot of people, I knew a lot of people in my life who were constantly talking about the horrors of war in a like sporty way. And with a cynicism they have not yet earned. And that bothered me because it was like, you believe all of the things you're saying, but you're also like really jazzed to be in it.
Yeah.
That's strange.
That's weird
to me. So like, on the like, I'm watching a TV show and it's like, okay, you're fucking 12 and you're doing this whole like, all of these people here, they just want glory. They don't understand the horrors of war.
Oh.
Who cares if we can do a hand-to-hand fist fight when we're not going to be doing much hand-to-hand with the real enemy? And I'm like, okay. Go to the cafeteria, get a fucking chocolate milk, calm the fuck down, chill. Like, you're not in the shit yet, man. You don't like
he's already been through the shit, in fairness.
I am talking about Annie. You don't
know what Annie's been through?
I don't. I wish I did. Because if she had experienced half of the shit Eren Yeager did, then I would be like, okay, whatever, fine. It still feels a little silly coming out.
Well, you say that. It's not the first time you've met Annie.
When did I meet her before?
You know when they're in the line at the refugee camp for the food.
Mm-hmm.
They focus on a specific person, specific child.
That was her,
and has blue eyes and has the
okay.
No.
Okay, cool. And then so I have less of an issue with that. I still like it is the like speaking on military shit.
Yeah, I get you.
That I get a little. The other aspect is, again, very like, oh boy, I see some parallels here. Especially right now, right? It was but a few weeks ago that we had that bizarre conference where Pete Hegseth and Trump just like bloviated for hours at all of the highest generals in the United States military. That a lot of the conversation being had there about how to like make our military great again was like how a kid imagines the army is.
Yeah.
And
Funny,
what
though.
a kid imagines makes a soldier good at soldiering.
Mm.
And I find that chilling, the amount of grown-ass adults who think that if the military is not a deeply dehumanizing experience for those within it, we are creating lesser soldiers. Now, I don't know shit about fuck when it comes to the military or warfare. That said, neither do a lot of the people I know who think that boot camp and like any type of military training at all should look like the first 30 minutes of Full Metal Jacket. You know, and there's that weird relationship between masculinity and exalting like a very like, you know, we gotta break you to build you up and you're gonna be grateful that we dehumanized you in such a profound way and stripped you of your personhood. That I see that, and there's just this exaltation of just again dehumanization. And that is really chilling to me. And again, this is not me going, ooh, a couple video essayists I like said this show's kind of fashy. This is me going, oh, I know things about the aesthetics of fascism, and this is chilling to me. And I can't not be a little, about a lot of the training stuff in a way that may be intentional, a way that may not be. We will see.
It's fine. They got Sasha there. She's fine.
Yeah, she's the hungry one.
Yeah, potato girl. Slightly more
Really
than hungry. See, this is my problem with it. I adore Sasha. I'm never going to say Sasha's a bad character. I adore that girl, but she's oddly placed. Because this is my thing with the first with 3 and 4. The tone of it is fighting against itself here. Do we want to be Attack on Titan, or do we want to be like kawaii anime for half the episodes?
You know, I think that's also part of my problem is that I'm jumping back and forth between the two, and I just kind of took it for granted. You know, I didn't really eye it as a tonal inconsistency.
Because they just go full on shoujo bubbles, like just when she's got the bread. I can never remember the other girl's name, the blonde haired one, not Annie, the other one.
I know what you mean. I also thought it was funny.
I find it funny, but it's just tonally, it's distracting more than funny. It's distractingly funny. It's not funny, at least for me.
Can I make a Star Wars comparison?
You're going to anyway, but pop off.
It would be like if you're watching the Umbara arc of Clone Wars.
Which one's the Umbara?
The one with Pong Krell, where it's like,
where
it is the arc that is like, like this place is a fucking meat grinder, you know, for the clones.
It would be like on poop in that moment.
I was literally about to say it would be like the Umbara arc is happening, and in the middle of like Pong Krell like causing a friendly fire situation to have the 212th and the 501st start shooting at each other. Like in between clones killing clones, we cut to like we cut to like a scene from Bombad Jedi.
Yeah.
Where Jar Jar is like masquerading as a Jedi because he accidentally put on Anakin's cloak. Like that's the vibe, is, you know, Rex running into an active gunfight, waving his hands, you know, holding up, like with his helmet off, holding up the 212th Attack Battalion helmet. Stop! Hard cut. Whoa, miss, go right for the Droideka! Like that, yeah.
It's just odd.
Here it's a little bit more palatable because I'm not as like I'm used to every single anime I've ever seen, like having a moment of bathos that just like, you know, oh wow, that was heavy. Slap it in the face with a stupid fucking bit. You know, like it felt like Evangelion did that every 30 fucking seconds too. Like I had no.
The fuck?
A lot of the like, okay, let's cut back to the apartment. Oh, what's that? Boop, ba-doop, boop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Music would kick in. There was something that was so tonally out of line with like, you know, it would go from like,
yeah, that's different.
Shinji getting the Ava, and then it would cut to like, you know, ba-ba-da, and like pens just like
It never happens.
Like
never
I'm saying,
happens.
I'm talking about the emotional truth.
Never
okay?
happens.
Either way.
I just feel if it's ever happened, I've never noticed it that way. But maybe in the rebuilds, I'm going to be rewatching everything soon. So
I feel like the show has moments where things are very grave and very tense, and the show as a whole is so heavy and kind of contemplative that like we will have moments of silliness that feel kind of out of lockstep.
Yeah, and that's what it feels like Sasha's there for. But
then that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about with Evangelion. I don't think it's as bad here. I'm just saying that
moment it does that. That's the problem.
I mean, it's been a year and I've seen it once, so neither can I. But I feel that I've experienced it.
I feel like you're making it out.
I don't.
I do.
I have good emotional memory, but the third episode.
Yes.
What the fuck, man? Holy shit! Wow. And I was like, okay, cool. You know, like again, I was like, oh, this is cool. This is fun. The action's sick. This is cool. You know, and I was.
I hope you didn't like any characters that.
Yeah, I was not expecting everybody to get Rogue One in episode 5.
Welcome to Attack on Titan.
It was wow.
They cut away a lot here as well. I noticed that.
They do, but it.
Or at least they cut away at first and then they leave you with it.
So the characters who were like in the Titans' hands and they're like, are they like just confirmed dead now? Because we don't see a big chomp, we don't see a blood splatter from a lot of them.
I think it's safe to assume, yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I did again, like the time at which anime takes is also up for debate. So for all I know, like the next episode could begin and Eren will like manage to carve his way out of this Titan with one arm and one leg and like fire an ODM cable and like fly at an angle at which he can just like back of the neck and rescue those people. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I just know that because it's kind of lingering there in a, oh no, my friends are in peril kind of shot that like, that isn't fulfilled. I was like, are they up in the? They felt up in the air to me, but either way. But
I think it's implied because you have the first guy who wasn't going to apply for the scouts.
Lands in the mouth.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of hard to land when you've just been jumped at. Abnormal, bang! Oh, that guy's dead. No. Oh no, he's still alive. God damn. Oh no, he's dead now. No. Like you have him, and then I think the whole holding above the mouth is like it's implied, right?
Yeah,
you've just seen it. We're not going to waste time just reanimating people getting munched.
No, and like I said, I don't necessarily need that. It's just like again, it's one of those like the shot composition feels like it's teeing up, or like how should I say this? Okay. Other media in this situation would be teeing up an inexplicable rescue.
Yeah.
Tonally, I have no reason to believe there will be one. No. But I also, just because it goes unresolved, you know, and because like I go into all animation period, like there is kind of that like everything you see is done with such intention that like, you know, if you don't see the follow through, there must be a reason. So like I said, I was just kind of overthinking that. But yeah, I gotta be so for real right now. I was not anticipating Aaron becoming.
A
I
Jaeger
was
bomb.
not. Yeah. I was not anticipating.
Santa Claus eating Aaron.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there was a part of me that was like, okay, the obvious thing is to have him like go sicko mode and have a moment where he like viciously cuts down a Titan. And this was the moment I went, okay, so we're doing like horrors of war up front.
Mm.
That like he gets the moment he enters combat, he is like he is crippled. Like he is
I don't know
like
how he survives, to be honest, that first bit. Because that
losing his
man
leg
rolled and tumbled and hit everything.
and should be
Quite
bleeding out
hard.
as well from the
Yeah.
way his leg got taken off.
Mm.
So that was shocking. And then I was like, oh, okay. So like now we're gonna get to like, and he did it with one leg, or he's gonna, I was expecting him to fire an ODM cable like through the back of the throat, and then like pull himself through and like fillet that like nervous system, whatever, through the back. And then it chomps down, and I watched his hand fly out of its mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
And I was like, okay.
Mm.
And then Mikasa has her hilarious. I'm sorry, I
Aaron
laughed.
sense. Like,
I laughed so fucking hard. I'm sorry. I didn't like. It's one of those like I hate being that guy who laughs at what is supposed to be a serious scene. Like that shit
you
bugs
should hate
me.
that as well. You should hate that.
I that shit bugs, like especially when I'm in a movie theater. Like when I saw Weapons a few months ago, which probably one of my favorite movies of the year.
Oh, wow.
Every time they had a flashback of like the kids running, kind of doing their little Naruto run.
I haven't seen it. So.
Oh my god, do yourself a favor. Do yourself
I will.
a favor.
I always save stuff till like end of the year anyway. It's easier.
You will love Weapons, but like there's a specific way the kids move and the villain looks kind of goofy. But like anytime something happened that was like a little bit like awkward or unnatural, it was met with like a rousing chuckle from the audience. And I hate that shit much because it's that like, oh, like this scene is meant to be uncomfortable, but because it's like quote unquote cringe, I have to like fill an awkward silence with laughter. And it's like, no, just feel it. Just let yourself feel it. Fuck. So that said, I did kind of do that here, and I was embarrassed because the Aaron sense that it wasn't just the dramatic turn. It was the fact that like there was something moving for every degree that she turned. It was like the hair, the
how
jacket,
hair works in the wind,
the
to be honest.
scar. I know, but it was so dramatic, and you know it. It was like her whole shit.
Well, it's Attack on Titan. It is dramatic.
I know, Mitch. I know. You know what I'm trying to say. It was so beyond.
Let me be Sasha, like, Jarod. Let me be Sasha.
It was dramatic in a like silly way.
It was dramatic. It gets an animation bump, is what happens.
Or like everything's. We get this like almost gem-like lens flare. To be continued. And I was like, okay, that was a lot. That was a lot. And I think that was an instance where less would have been more. Like to just cut to her face simply going, not because she senses that Aaron is in danger, but just because she can hear the commotion. Like, we can hear like boom, bang, screams, buildings, smashing, blah, 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 blah. And she knows good and goddamn well he is in that.
He did. She knows.
You know, like that would have been enough for me.
That's fair.
You know, and I just felt like
That's fair.
this was a big tonal inconsistency for me. Like I had less of an issue with the goofiness of Sasha, and so much more with this again, like everything, like again, a gust of wind is one thing. It felt like she was in a wind tunnel, and then purple glittery. It just felt like too much.
That's so exaggerated. That description.
Okay.
Like it does do it, but wind tunnel, really?
Yes.
That's exaggerated.
I don't think it is.
It is.
I stand by it.
It is. It's enough like blow.
Buck wild place to end here.
That's why I wanted to.
I wish, because a little peek behind the curtain. We are recording these within a day of each other. So I wish I started on my first day off instead of my second day off, because I would like to know what in the fuck is going to happen next. Seeing as the character I was pretty sure was the main protagonist.
Yeah, it's wild, right? Yeah.
Seems like has now lost half of his limbs and was Titan food. So very curious to see what's next.
It's the Mikasa show now. That's why.
Oh, good. She can inherit some character traits.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I'm being a little stinker.
The only Asian in this show. Oh, goddamn.
Yeah, I also noticed that. Which is also not helping. No.
I mean, the German aesthetic, very, very European. No.
Every character is named Heinz Unkenscheikenfleitze.
Aaron Yeager, just alone. No.
Yeah. I don't like that you keep tamping down on my hyperbolic sense of humor. I am not enjoying the fact that every time I have my patented flavor of hyperbolizing. I got tongue tied there.
I was going to say the word properly.
I was like, hyperbolizing scenarios to be funny, and you keep tamping down on it. I know Aaron Yeager is enough. I met a Hans this episode. Just let me have my Heinz Duku Fleiberscheisen joke, please.
No, because despite them being mainland European, I can't let an American have that.
Okay.
My people.
But yeah, that's all I got.
That's fair. That's cool. Well, hopefully you haven't got to wait too long to watch the next load.
Yeah, we'll be back at it in a few days.
Still.
Pardon me.
Attack on Titan's crazy. Have you thought of an outro yet?
Fucking don't get your hand bit off, bro. I don't know. Goddamn.
But you can follow Jarod on socials, I guess.
Yep. Nerd Academy Podcast. Namely The Road to Doomsday, the MCU rewatch show we're doing over there, released on Mondays. By the time you're seeing,
Pro and Noob.
Yeah, you get a double dose of me if you'd like. But when you're seeing this,
a double, triple Labubu or Jarod? No.
Holy fucking shit. I don't care if I'm breaking his format. He forgot whose StreamYard this is. But by the time you're seeing this,
wow.
Hang on, let me switch this back.
I didn't even do the full thing.
You did enough, and I have the power here. By the time you're seeing this...
That's a very strange reaction for someone who's claimed to have reclaimed something he never said he did.
It's just not funny anymore. It hasn't been funny in a long time.
Why is he laughing? Why is
because your laugh is contagious, unfortunately. And anyway, by the time you're seeing this, I believe the Avengers episode of Road to Doomsday should be out.
Well, damn.
Because we recorded this
2 weeks time, so
yeah. Well, this coming Monday, when episode 1 of Attack on Titan would have been Captain America, first Avenger. So next up is Avengers. So see you all on the Road to Doomsday. Also, Luminous Odyssey, all remaining systems, YouTube channel, High Republic RPG, and Epic Confrontations, Star Wars trivia.
You can like, comment, subscribe. Yeah. Where you can enjoy all the sex with the bees and the eagles.
That is one that I did think about. I was like, I was thinking about, stay fucking them bees and eagles. I was like, I don't want to say that every week.
What a really obvious one is? I'm surprised you didn't do it.
What?
Defend the wall. It just sounds like find your balls. Like how? No, you didn't even clock that. Your immediate thing was no. It's like, come on, Jared. It's right there.
Okay, well let's test drive it. Let's test drive it. Are you done plugging?
Mm-hmm.
Defend the wall.